Welcome back to Wargaming Luke, and today we have a new Let's Play of Masters of the Universe Battlegrounds by Archon Studios. We're using the first map setup from the Battlegrounds map book that you get as part of the 2-player starter set, and usually you play a normal game of 4 rounds at 100 points and build your deck for each side. Today both lists came to 102 points. This is just because I wanted to fit in all the characters in both warbands that you get as part of the starter set with their own weapons attached. There are also items that you can add on, but we didn't have spare points for this one game. I'll be playing Evil Warriors in the purple, and Damien will be manning the Masters of the Universe on the opposite side. We do a roll-off, and Damien wins to become the first player in round 1, meaning he wins all ties for initiative. He also then gets to choose a side and has to deploy first. However, first we alternate placing 2 objectives each, starting with Masters of the Universe. We get 2 each and 1 had to be placed in our own deployment. Otherwise, 3 away from any edge and 6 away from each other. There is also 1 already in the centre of the map for this scenario. With that all down, we deploy and get into the first round. A quick special thank you to our sponsors, Board in Brum. You can shop over there for all your wargaming needs, from Games Workshop to Atomic Mass Games and many other companies, and look into their events that they have on pretty much every weekend. Thanks to those guys, and you can go and check out the link to their store in the description below this video. Right then, so we're all deployed, ready to go. We've got our Glory deck and our Fate deck separate, because we draw 3 from the top of our Glory deck and pick the 2 best for the kind of scenario we're playing and the setup we've got going on. And then we'll draw 5 from our Fate deck, which has got 20 in it, so we know we've got enough cards for the entirety of the game. It's quite a nice mechanic. So we've deployed on either side. I've got Skeletor on my side, the Evil Warriors, and then over on your side, Damien, we're deployed already with the good guys for this one. And I think He-Man's over this side, so I'm going to be wary. I'm going to be going this way, yeah? I'm going to be staying over this side of the map. Yeah. And then we both got to place objectives. That's all sorted. So we're just going to go straight into the drawing of cards now, and we'll come back to you after we've done that, and we'll put down our first initiative card from our 5 Fate cards, or Glory card we can choose, which have the initiative on them. And we'll point out how that works when we get into it here. Alright, so me and Damien have both chosen 2 Fate cards from our 5-card hand, and we're going for initiative here, so on each of the cards we'll flip. I've got an 8 and Damien's got a 6, so I do take initiative. This card then gets attached to one of my characters that I want to activate, and then from there on I get 2 action points here, 0 mana, but then I can choose between these 2 conditions here to also apply to them for their activation. So then what I'm going to do is attach that to Merman. I want him to be getting up into the middle to get his puddle down with a free action with his 2 mana, so it doesn't actually cost an action, but it does cost mana to do, which is why I wanted that buff here. And I get 2 action points this turn. So I've chosen to put it, also then you can choose to boost with any other card from your hand the character that's activating. So I've chosen to boost it with another card on top of the original one, which is what makes this game so cool. So I get another 2 action points and an extra mana, and then I can choose again between these 2 things again. I choose +1 mana, so he's now on 3 mana, and from the first action card, it boosts him up to 4 action points. What I can essentially do here, you can do a move, overwatch, or a focus. Any of those, though, that I do a second time, I have to spend 2 action points instead of 1. Other than that, the actions are fairly simple as they go. Also, if I choose to use the same weapon twice, it's the same thing goes again, 2 action points instead of 1 to use that same melee weapon again, or ranged weapon. So what I'm going to choose to do, I'm going to focus for the first action, and then I'm going to go for the second action as a normal move, but I'll use the focus to actually get the boosted movement, which is the second symbol on here. So it's 5 and 8, you can go 8 instead, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get up into cover there. And that will then allow me to... Actually, you know what, we'll actually go even further than that. We'll go 7, 8. I'm then going to spend another 2 action points to go up equal to the objective, and then what I'm going to essentially do is drop my puddle on the other side for 2 mana, because that's not an action. So what I need to do here to pull off this is a power test. This is my power, so I get 3 dice. Essentially, to place within 8 inches my puddle, which then has 2 hex aura around it, to basically get people stuck in a class as difficult terrain. I spend the mana, but I still need to pull off the test. And every test in this game, whether it's attacks or anything like that, is on a 4+. Oh wow, okay, Damien, I pulled that one off. If I'm gonna go by that for the rest of the game, I'm okay with that. So he definitely pulls it off, gets to place his puddle. So he gets to place it within 8 inches, so I'm gonna go there. Nice spot right in the middle there to stop him getting up a bit easier towards that objective. And now I'm adjacent to this objective, which stops anybody kind of getting it this turn that contests it with me. So for now, I think that's Merman done. He has 1 mana left, but that's his 4 action points used up. So Damien's turn to go. Who are we activating then, Damien?
We're going to go with Ramman. Ramman, we get the 2 action points and the 1 mana.
Nice.
And because this, I don't want to focus him, so I'm going to go for the extra mana.
Nice.
So he's going to have 2 mana to start with.
Sounds good.
So I'm going to do my first action point. We're going to move his 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight forward. He's coming straight for Merman.
Narratively.
Narratively, just going to run straight for Merman. Now, for the next one, for what I want to do, because of difficult terrain, I'm going to need some extra movement. So I'm going to boost him.
Why do I feel like we're both going to get through our cards very quickly?
I'm going to boost him with this one. I'm going to choose the extra action point there. So
you end up with 3?
Another 3 action points to go. So I'm going to spend 1 of those and his 2 mana to go for ramming speed.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm not going to do that one yet. I'm
Okay.
going to use that one, use 2 of the action points to take an extra move.
Yeah,
so I can
it
go.
costs double second time.
So 1, 2, 3. I can't make the 4th one because of the difficult terrain.
Yeah, so once Damien moves model into the difficult terrain, it costs an extra 2 for the movement, doesn't it? I think, if
so
that's right.
Instead of 1 hex, it's 2 hexes for movement. So because I've only got a movement
Because of
4.
my puddle.
Yeah, he's running through water. So what I'm going to do now is spend my
2 mana.
2 mana and 1 of my last action point. This takes me to my 4th one to do ramming speed. So Ram Man gets to make a free move action with his movement value +2. So I'll be moving 6, and then I will test my strength against your toughness of all enemies within 2 hexes to potentially give you a debuff.
Nice.
So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Which puts you within 2 hexes of me. So I have a strength of 4. So I would get my 4 dice against your toughness.
Yeah. So toughness for me, which is this icon here, is 3.
So.
Okay, and you got a crit there as well, Damien. That is the thing in this game. I roll my toughness defense dice. I do not get a crit, but I do get 2 successes. You've only got the 1 so far, Damien.
Obviously, I'll get my crit.
Could do with another 6 here. No. So what would have happened there, guys, is you always need 4s, except for modifiers. And then if Damien had got another 6, he could keep on rolling. And also, off of the crit, you only need a 5 up to get another success. That's right, isn't it? Another success off the crit.
The scope gets decreased by 1 on the crit.
And then to actually keep exploding, though, you do need the 6 instead of the 5. But it's just worth pointing out that you still get a success on a 5 off the exploding crit there.
So unfortunately,
that was a fail in the end. So I pass that
I
test.
don't get my 1 success for the debuff.
No.
But Ramman is exactly where I need him to be.
That's fine, yeah.
Which is next to the objective.
Contesting the objective, that's right.
That's Ramman done. Unfortunately, he's not engaged, so I don't get a free focus.
No. The only thing I will point out to guys is just how objectives work in this game. So at the end of the round, if you have clear sight of an objective that you control, you can remove them. We can't remove objectives in our own deployment, which we've got 1 of each here. If an opposing model is adjacent to the objective you're adjacent to, you can't remove it. If they're adjacent to your model, you also can't remove an objective. So the other thing to point out, guys, is the arcs on the models. So your arc has to face one of the hex edges. So Skeletor's is pointing that way, and you have Human Ram Man pointing in that direction. It just matters for flanking, because if you come up behind somebody, you can actually get bonuses to shooting at them or fighting with them. So we'll flip the next cards that we've chosen from our hand. And I have a 7. Oh, I've won it again. Damien's got a 6, but I'm using up my good initiatives here. So I get to choose first and apply that to another character. I get 2 action points and 2 mana on them, and I choose between these 2 I'm going to give them +1 mana again, so they get 3 mana and 2 AP. So, we're going to go with Skeletor, and he's going to activate. He gets 2 AP. First up, we're just going to shoot 12-inch range. So, Damien, I think we measured it. He's in there against Ram Man from Skeletor, straight up into him, and I'm going to use my Magic Blast. So I spent a mana already out of my 3, and then if the target has less mana than the attacker, after mana is spent for the spell, gain +2 dice to the roll. Nice.
I have 0 mana,
so definitely get more. And the initial actual thing here says it's -1 die anyway, so I'm overall in total I'm +1 die. I go up to 3 attack dice, needing 4s. No other adjustments there, but I do get a critical to explode, and I only miss 1, so it's not a bad roll at all.
I have 4 toughness.
Yeah, big dude.
4 dice.
Oh, so no worries, and you got your 5 there. So you got 2, but no explodes for you.
Explosions.
I need to get a good result off this explode. I need a 5, I believe. No, didn't pull it off, so I missed. And then for my second AP, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up onto that objective there with Skeletor, and that'll be him done. I'm not going to boost him because we're running short on cards already here, so we'll leave him be on that objective. Okay, Damien, so who's next for you?
So next we're going to go with Man-at-Arms. I've got 2 action points and 1 mana.
Yep.
I will take the extra mana because Man-at-Arms has a rule. If there's no enemies within 8 inches of him at the end of the turn, he gains Overwatch anyway.
Okay, nice.
So the first one on there would be a bit useless. So I'm going to take the second mana.
Nice.
For him, first action, we will move. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just want to double check.
And then you've got plenty of range there in Skeletor, if that's what you're going for.
Yes, just thinking outside 8, but I'm within 12. So then my arm cannon, what I'm going to do is use his Master Tactician. So it's cost me 1 action point and 1 mana.
Nice.
I need to test my power. I get +1 to the scope. So it's 2 dice. So I'm looking for 3s.
Okay. Oh, not good roll.
I will spend my mana though.
Yeah, so this is cool.
Reroll.
So basically, guys, you can spend 1 mana per reroll for any test, and you can reroll ones if you want to as well. So see what you get. No, not good. Needed the 4.
Oh, okay.
So
that
didn't pull it off. No.
That changes my next turn then.
Okay.
Because basically He-Man can't gain mana from cards.
Yeah.
So that would have allowed He-Man to gain mana for his next turn. So
Yeah, he gains it differently to everybody else, kind of, doesn't he? So
yeah, so that just changes my future plans.
Yeah, not surprised.
But that's going to be Man-at-Arms done.
For your turn.
Because if he's always vigilant, he gains an Overwatch token.
So Overwatch, guys, if anybody moves within range of a ranged weapon for somebody on Overwatch, they automatically have to react and shoot at that person, no matter what, I'm pretty sure. If they move within movement range of you, you can move them into contact with them, and then you can actually boost your Overwatch one activation point that you get, action point that you get with boosted cards to make more of that Overwatch action. You interrupt whatever your opponent's doing for that Overwatch.
Yep.
So the next cards have been drawn. Let's see what they are. A 6 for me, and is that an 8 for you, Damien?
Yeah,
so you
for
finally win the
win.
the initiative for the activation, so you get to choose
My
first.
card's awful.
No,
So we are going to go with Stratos.
Nice.
With his jetpack. I get 2 action points and 1 mana.
Nice.
I'm going to choose the mana because he didn't have a focus token, so the first one's a bit pointless.
Yep.
So for my first action, I'm actually going to focus.
Nice.
And that allows me to move further. So for my second one, I'm going to move with Stratos, so I get 9 movement.
Nice.
So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I want to jump up to the objective. Large drain, I need 3. I've still got 4 left.
3 up to the top.
So I can go 3 up to top. So that's 8. Yeah, that's his 2 AP done. And
Cool.
I'm just going to keep his mana for next turn.
Makes sense. So you're on the objective, so it's all good. So we're going to put the 3 AP there onto Triclops, and that's just going to allow him to basically do a move and then another move. There's no point in boosting him. He doesn't really benefit too well. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first move, and the second one, which costs the other 2 AP, is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 again. We'll just get him up to there for now. Getting him up closer to the middle because there's no way I can make it with even my boosted cards to get up onto this objective. So we flipped our next 2 cards, and I win that one on a 4, yeah. Your initiative are awful, aren't they?
Yeah,
on yours,
my initiatives are awful this hand.
So I'm going to have to choose with that one who I put this on then, and obviously when there'll be one character for me that can't activate this turn. So we're going to put the card, the activation card, onto Trapjaw, and he gains 3 AP and 2 AP. 3 mana and 2 AP. So he's going to use his first AP to move 5 and get onto the corner of that building to some cover. We then have 12-inch range. What he's going to do first is spend one of his 3 mana for weapon swap. So he changes from his hook attachment to his laser. Then his 12-inch range for his second AP to shoot again into Ramman, see if we can cause any damage there.
Ramman is going to tank this.
And I choose to have the +1 for my skill test this turn, this activation on dice, number of dice. The laser attachment though does give him -1 die, so I'm actually down to 5. So on 4s here. Oh, good roll.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting, okay. No crits for me, but there is one for you. I'm actually got 2 mana left on Trapjaw, so I'm going to re-roll my 2 fails. And now he's down to 0 mana. And now, Damien, you've got to roll in your crits. See if you can get a 5. Yes, you do.
So I get a 5 for the crit.
So luckily I did re-roll because that gave me a damage on, well, possibly a damage there. Yes. So what then works with these weapon guys? 1 success there equals 1 damage, and then for the next damage level I needed 3 successes. We got 1, so he calls a damage.
Okay, so because Man at Arms screwed up his test earlier, He-Man's going to just have to sit there for a turn. So I'm going to activate Orko. So he gets 2 action points and 1 mana. And then I'm going to take the extra mana because I haven't got any fake cards to discard. So he's got the maximum of 5 on him. So I get 2 action points and some mana to spend. So I will spend my first action point, and he's going to move up. Here's a movement of 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, I want Orko in the middle as much as I can because he has an 8-inch bubble where he can spend his mana to add dice to people's tests.
Okay, so you're up to 5 mana, which is your max.
Yep. So Orko is going to try and get a spell off on Skeletor. Luckily, I've got a 12-inch range, so I can stay back. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
To get me in line of sight around the building.
And you got 12 range there.
12 range, so we're in range.
Nice.
So for my Cosmic Storm, now because it's a spell, Orko, before I do anything else, I need to make a mind +1 test to see if this goes off. My mind is 3. Obviously the +1 means almost 3 ups rather than 4 ups. So I need at least, I do not have 2 3-ups. I will spend
a mana to reroll.
I'm going to spend a mana though to reroll one of those.
Ooh, just the 1. Yeah, you only
so
needed the 3-up with the boost, so.
So my attack does go off. It's Cosmic Storm.
Yep.
My power, I've got 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be tested against your mind.
Okay, so this is your 6, did you say?
Yep,
into
6.
my 3 mind.
Yep.
Oh, none for me. That's not
So
good.
I've got 2 with the crit.
And I do have 2 mana, so I'm going to re-roll for those 2 mana. See if we can pull it off. And I get 1, which is a crit as well, and we roll crits after re-rolls.
Yep.
So we both add in another die. I don't get 1 for that. You don't get 1 either. So I take... How many successes do you need to pull off anything?
So with this spell, I get to choose any. So if I get 1 success, I gain 2 mana. 2 successes, I can do damage. 3 successes, I can teleport to target 3 hexes.
So 1, I guess.
But I'm just going to gain my 2 mana, take me back up to my max of 5.
Nice attempt, though.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that, I believe, is going to be both of us passing because neither of us are going to spend glory cards for initiative. That's just silly at this point. So we will be going into round 2. We can do cleanup now. During cleanup, any model that did not activate, which can happen if you've got this many models on each side for 100 points, or 102 in our case, then those models that didn't activate gain 1 straight up mana going into the next turn. So they get a small benefit for kind of waiting and doing nothing in a way. But then we just redraw our 5 cards from a fate deck to get a full hand again with our glory cards. and we just go into the second round. And we clean up any tokens on the table as well. So Overwatch goes, and any buffs or debuffs that anybody had do go as well. Puddle also goes. And then the objectives that we both hold now, we clear up as well. So the objective Damien has there with Stratos, and I've got one with Skeletor here. We managed to claim an objective. We get 20 points each for those victory points. It's quite a lot, it seems. But remember, we can't claim the ones in our own deployments. Right, so going into the second round, priority switches to me rather than Damien. So any draws that happen, which we haven't had yet, with initiative cards that we put down, I win them now rather than Damien, and it switches back next turn, etc. Neither of us can activate the last model we activated in the last round either. I've just recalled that as well, so worth pointing out. So what we'll do, we'll reveal our cards for this round. We've drawn new cards. I've gone for a glory card and 7. So I have to pull off 3 attack actions this round, but I can choose later which of those 2 I want to do. So guys, with a glory card, it works the same as a fate card. You use the initiative, I get 3 AP and 0 mana, but I can choose to either activate the secondary objective, which is worth 20 victory points, and I have to pull off that condition during that model's activation that I placed the glory card on. Or I can choose the silly thing of giving them +1 AP. But you never know, there may be a situation where that comes up that you need it, but yeah. So Damien won the initiative though, he gets to go first. What are you thinking, Damien?
I'm going to go with Man-at-Arms because he gets the free Overwatch. The secondary effect on this card, rather than the mana, I'm going to take the +1 dice to all attacks made during an interruption.
Nice.
So basically, if you, on his Overwatch, if you force me to interrupt, then I'll get +1 dice to all tests.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with Man-at-Arms, so he gets 2 AP and 1 mana.
Let's hope he pulls off more than he did last time.
Let's hope he actually does something this time. Boost that as well.
Nice.
So I'm going to boost that with another 3 AP.
Yeah.
And then during this activation, if this character's attack results in 3 or more successes, I gain a focus.
Nice.
So I can gain a focus. I'm not expecting to get it, but you know, if it happens, it'll be nice.
You never know, yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend my first action point with my mana.
Yeah.
To do my Master Tactician test again.
Okay, yeah.
So
because one thing to point out, guys. So these abilities here, they have to have an action point on them for you to cost an action. Otherwise, they're kind of free or just cost mana. Just worth pointing out.
So I'm doing a power +1 test, so my scope becomes 3 rather than 4.
Okay.
Basically, I just need 1 success in order for my ally to gain 2 mana next turn.
Nice,
So,
smashed
yeah,
it.
I've got that. Obviously, it'll get the crit, but it doesn't matter because I've already got the 1 success. So my next ally I activate gains 2 mana at the start of the round. For my second action, I am going to move. So I'll go 1, 2.
Yep.
Sure.
In range. What range does he need?
I need to be out of 8.
Oh, for an Overwatch token, is it?
Yeah, so on an Overwatch token. So within 12 out of 8.
We'll say you're about right there.
I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
2, so I get the line of sight. So within 12 out of 8. Because I've got 3 actions left, I can actually attack you twice.
Versus my toughness of 3, so let's roll off. Oh, it's tasty for Skeletor. Look at that. And you didn't get any crits. Ouch. Alright, so he survives it somehow.
He survives.
Unless you wanted to. Has he got any mana to spend now? For rerolls? No. So he's done on the first one. Has he got one left, or?
Yes.
Because of his skill.
Yep. So I go for another one.
Oh, look at all the crits.
All the crits.
You gotta love this game. Okay, let's do some rerolls then. So I'll add my 2 crits in here because I'm not going to do any rerolls. So I get 1 more. My bad. So I'd actually need a 5, sorry, for the success off of the crit. So technically I fail those. And you can add your 3 crits in, Damien, looking for 5s or 6s for an extra crit explosion. No, none. Wow, that's sad times.
But that does give me 1 success, which means you do take a point of damage.
Yep, and then at the end of the turn he gets his Overwatch, nice, because you managed to stay outside of that 8-inch range. We're going to apply that to Skeletor and choose to use the secondary objective to try and pull it off. All I need to do is make 3 different attack actions. I get 3 AP, and I'm going to boost that with another card for 3 AP. I'm going to take the extra one there instead of the mana, and I gain 1 mana overall, so I've got 6 AP and 1 mana. So what we're going to do, we're going to go Magic Blast first over here. It's 12-inch range, we've got plenty of range, into Man-at-Arms. So then with the Magic Blast, I'm -1 die. We have equal amount of mana because neither of us have it. I have to spend 1 to use it.
I am going to use Orko's Magic Hat, which means I get to spend a mana on Orko. in order to add a dice to my defense test.
Nice, because you can use Orko's mana instead of... Yeah, okay. We roll off. I'm down to 4 dice on my power roll. Interesting. We both get 2, but I've got a crit to add in, and I've got no mana to re-roll, so it's down to this, really. And I think... No, I need 2 successes anyway, so it doesn't... Unless I was to get another crit, it wasn't going to matter anyway, so... Nothing came out of that, unfortunately, but that's one of my attacks done, which is what matters, really. Then we're going to go and engage. We're going to focus and use that focus to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a focus move onto the objective and into contact with Ram Man to then do my last 3 AP. So using the Havoc Staff twice, first time 1 AP, and this is going to be with my strength stat of 4, no bonus dice here, so we'll just straight up against Ram Man's 4. Oh, it's good. Yours is good as well. And no crits. Oh no, yeah, 1 crit for me. So I'll re-roll that one there to add the crit in, which isn't a success on a 3. So no damage yet. Do it again for the last 2 AP, which gives me my 20 victory points as well. Oh, it's a tasty roll. And that was a 5, sorry. There we go. You did get 3 there, and you got crits to add in.
Yeah, so I got...
Add your crit in, which is nothing. 2 more for me to roll, which I get nothing because I need 5s. So 1 goes through, which would cause a damage, to be fair. So I do actually cause 1. Alright then, so fate cards down for initiative. 7 on mine, 6 on yours, Damien. So I win this one. I really wanted that one as well, so that I can go with Mayor Man before Ram Man gets to go. So we'll do that first. So I get 2 AP this round, guys, but I get plus 2 mana. He was on 1 already, so I've spent those 2 mana to put down his puddle again to boost his trident. So puddle. So we're gonna go straight up here. I get 3 on my power dice. Pull it off. All I needed was 1 success. So we get to put down the puddle, which gives me my bonuses. And puddle's gonna go down there. You're within 2 of it, so you're stuck in difficult terrain. And then I'm gonna move for my first AP because that last power did not cost an AP, just mana. Then we're going to use the trident in combat, and I get plus 1 die to the roll with my strength, so I'm on 5 now. And I've also got an AP left to re-roll a die if I need it.
Yeah. Is the end phase really
It's not a bad roll at all. And Damien, it's not bad either. But I've got to add in my 2 crits, and I'm going to re-roll 1 as well for my mana. Okay, so I fail that. Add 2 in for the crits. No re-rolls for you now?
No re-rolls for me, no.
Which I get 1 more, and that explodes again because it's a 6, and I get a success on a 5. Wow! So 2 successes go through, which with the trident causes 2 damage as well.
2 damage as well.
So he's got 2 left. We're gonna boost him again, guys, so that we can use more AP. Plus 2 AP. He's gonna use those 2 AP to use the trident again, because it costs 2 this time. He gains another 3 mana. Because I'm going to choose plus 1 there. The other effect doesn't have much use for him. So I've got 3 re-rolls if I need them. I used that one before because I've got 3 mana now. And I gain plus 1 because you're still stuck in my puddle. Not as good this time, but I do get 3 re-rolls. And I will definitely want to use the re-rolls there. So using all 3 of my mana, which gives me 2 more. And I add in my crit there, which is another crit. Oh, that's going to do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Add in another crit there, which is nothing. So 5 for me.
5, so
2 successes, 2 damage again, perfect amount. And I'm sorry, Damien, I had to do that, man. He was going to come back hard against me there otherwise. Right, so Damien's revealed something to me here.
So
one of the glory cards you had.
So you've basically lost me 20 glory points. I need to knock an enemy out before you knocked one of my characters out. So this essentially now just becomes another fate card because the glory is useless. But basically, if I want initiative at any point, I've got initiative.
You've got initiative. Yeah.
So in that case, I'm going to go with He-Man, and because of the last time I went with Man at Arms, He-Man gains 2 mana for the start of the turn, and I'm going to go for I get 3 action points, and then I'll actually choose to discard a fate card to draw a fate card because He-Man can't gain the mana. So I'm going to use a secondary effect, and I'm going to discard a 7 initiative to see what I can draw up.
Okay, nice.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
And that allowed you to draw another new fate card, nice.
So, I'm going to start the turn by giving He-Man a focus. For He-Man's superhuman reflexes, If he gets a focus, I gain another mana to take me up to 4.
Tasty.
And then I'm going to spend my second action point to move. I'll be moving 8 this time.
Because you're focused.
1, 2. So I'm actually going to boost his card. So I'm going to boost him to give him another 4 action points. I do have -1 dice to all my tests for this, but He-Man, I have the power to re-roll 2 dice for every mana spent on re-rolls. So it's not that big a deal.
Go for it then.
Done the focus on the 1 move. I'm going to spend another 2, which takes me up to 4 spent to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because of the puddle.
Because of the puddle.
It's the most annoying thing in the world, especially on this map.
Which gives me another 2 action points to spend. But now I'm going to use my completely useless glory card to give me another 2 action points on top of that.
Nice.
So I'm going to spend the 3 to move for the 3rd time. 3, 4, 5. And He-Man's going to face off against Skeletor.
Yep.
So I've got my 1 action point left, and He-Man is going to try and smack Skeletor in the face. So because I'm -1 dice for all my Tactics action, for my Sword of Power, I can actually spend mana up to 3 to gain extra dice in my attack.
You've got a couple there.
Yeah, so I've got 4 mana to spend. So I'm going to spend 2 mana to add 2 dice into the attack. So that adds an extra 1 because of the -1. So I'll be on 6 dice.
Here we go. 4's needed as always. I do get 3. I'm rolling well now. Rolling hot. But you also get a decent roll there, I'm not going to lie.
So because of He-Man's ability, I can spend 1 mana to re-roll both of these.
Oh, tasty. Here we go. Oh, and another crit.
6.
And remember, these get rolled afterwards, guys. So
I get another 2 crits.
And you get nothing from those though. But you do get 5 to my 3, so you get 2 successes through.
2 successes. Oh, it's only 1 damage. I need another success to do more damage.
Man. So we didn't realise because we thought the objective, we just remembered the objective here was actually under Merman and not Skeletor. So He-Man's moved to here instead of there for the charge because it just makes sense. Alright then, so going for the next initiative, Flip. Only a 1 for me. I was quite happy losing it there. I just needed the mana for mine. So you more than win that one, Damien. So you get to choose now.
So it's going to have to be Stratos I go with.
Nice.
So I get 2 AP and 2 mana because he wasn't played in Interruption. So the other one's a bit useless. My first action with Stratos would be to focus him, not knock him off.
After he falls,
After he falls off,
he flies straight back up with the jetpack.
So with focus and then move. So my boosted movement will be 9.
Nice.
So it'll be 1, 2. To jump down is 3. So it'll be 3, 4, 5 to jump down to the adjacent hex. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now Stratos with his jetpack, what I can do is I can spend up to 5 mana. For each mana spent, I get to jump an extra hex.
With his jetpack.
So I'm going to spend my 4 mana that I've got on him.
Bit of a jetpack
and
boost.
go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll be Stratos done.
Okay.
On the card.
So I'm going to go put that card onto Evil Lyn. So she's going to gain 2 mana plus another one there, so 3. She'll be up to 4 mana. I'm going to boost it with a Glory card. So this is going to be plus 3 AP, so she's up to 4 AP now, and another mana. And then for this actual 10 victory points to be pulled off, I just have to spend at least 5 mana this round. She's on 5 mana now, and I've got stuff I can do to easily spend the mana this round. So what I'm going to do for her action points, I'm going to focus and then attack using her Shadow Strike. And the focus, I don't think we've actually done this yet, but the focus for attacks means that you would increase your scope by 1. I would also decrease my scope because I'm shooting through ally models essentially. So if essentially it just levels it out and I just need 4s again now. She needs to spend a mana to use the Shadow Strike. She can then spend up to 3 mana to add 1 die per mana spent. So she's going to spend another 3 of her mana to go down to 1 left and add 3 die.
Yep.
7 power for me with the plus 3 dice. And I've got a mana left to spend for a reroll if I really need it. And you got 3 there, then you get 2 through. I'm going to reroll 1 for my last mana so that I get my objective, which gets me another success. So I got 5 to your 2, unless you want to reroll anything now.
Yeah, I'm going to spend He-Man's mana.
Reroll one of your dice. Oh, cuts. See if we can get it on a 4. No. So 3 for me, successes difference, which allows me to cause 2 damage. It's perfect amount to He-Man. Ouch. And I spent my 5 mana on her this round. She's out now, which means that I score the objective on her. Wow. So you're leaving Orko to get the mana at the end. I'm going to... We're going to go with Triclops, and we're going to attach that to him. We don't need to match up for initiative now, Damien, so I just go straight for it.
Yep.
I'm going to... I have no mana on him, so this is useless, so I'm going to gain another mana there. 2 AP, 1 mana. So I'll put 1 mana on him, and then it's going to be 2 AP. We'll focus, and then we'll use the focus move, which for him is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just get up behind there. Get a bit closer, ready for next round. Round ends. Clean up.
Yep.
I've scored 30 points this round, victory points, due to the secondary objectives. So I leave those on the cards that scored them, guys, and we remove all the other fate cards and tokens from the battlefield. So the Overwatch on Man-at-Arms and my Puddle, which once again came up trumps. Initiative has switched back to, priority has switched back to Damien. He's now the first player again. So he will win ties, which we still haven't had yet. So I feel like it's coming up. Flip our initiative cards.
9.
Oh, there it is. I had a feeling it might do. So Damien, you can choose first. And who are you going to go with?
I'm going to go with Man-at-Arms first.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm going to choose the second effect of I get +1 scope to any ranged attacks for this turn.
Okay. Makes sense for him.
So I get 1 mana and 1 action point. I will actually boost that with my 3 initiative, which is a bit low. So I get 2 mana from that.
And another 2 AP.
And another 2 AP, so I've got 3 action points.
Nice.
And until the end of that round, I get to re-roll an extra dice for any mana spent for that one. So for my first action with Man-at-Arms, I will move him. So let's go for...
Just kind of get him in line of sight, I'm guessing.
Yeah, get him in line of sight, which puts him within 12. Shoot him with my arm cannon.
Trapjaw's toughness is only 2.
Versus my 4.
Okay. And you're on Scope's 3 now, yeah?
Yeah, my Scope's 3 now.
Which hasn't been needed yet, but to be fair, you got the crit, so...
so with the crit, because my scope is increased, I would only need a 4 rather than a 5 for this to be successful.
Okay, go for it.
Which is
Oh, no! Okay, so not quite pulled off. I got 1, so you get 2 through still.
2 through, which is just the 1 damage.
Just the 1?
Yeah, so with the arm cannon, I get to spend 1 less action point.
Yep, so you can just do it again for 1 AP.
Yep, so...
Only 2 again for me.
Straight with a 4.
Or 2 for me with a crit, though, this time. You do get 3 still, though. So you got 3 so far. You got any mana to spend now?
Yeah, so we'll spend a mana for my reroll.
Yep. Nice.
Goes through, so I've got 4 successes.
Add 1 for my crit, which is nothing. So 2 through again, 1 damage.
Still 1 damage again, yep.
So you're going to boost?
Yeah, I'm going to
try
boost
and finish
again.
him off.
So I'm going to actually go for my 5 is another low one, so I get another 2 action points and another 1 mana.
Yep, and it still costs 1 to use the arm cannon, so...
Yeah, still no, so this time it reduces it by 1, so it'll cost 2 because it'll be the 3rd time I'm
it's
using
the 3rd time, okay.
Yeah, it's the 3rd time it's still...
So you're going to use both AP there to do it, yeah?
Actually, what I am going to do is I'm going to take the extra AP from there to give me 3.
Focus.
I'm going to spend the first one to do my Master Tactician. I'm going to spend 1 AP and 1 mana to do my Master Tactician. So my power test plus 1. So this will be 3s on my scope as well. We just need 1 3. So I'm going to spend a mana to re-roll.
Needing a 3. Come on, Damien, you got to do this.
Yeah, in fact, I'm going to spend 2 mana.
Make sure you do it.
Just re-roll both.
Yeah, good job as well, yeah.
So my next activation, the ally gets 2 mana through. And I have 2 action points left, which will be my arm cannon for the 3rd time, cost 2. So again, I'm just going to shoot into Trapjaw.
See what you can do.
So it'll be my 4th now.
Oh, he gets 2 though, that's not what you wanted. You get 2.
2 as well.
See what you get on the crit. Oh, this is where this game comes in clutch. Oh, it keeps going.
Need a new dice.
Oh my god. And that's exactly what I'm guessing what you probably needed, which is amazing.
I needed one more.
Did you?
Yeah,
so you got 3 successes.
Yeah, I needed 4 successes.
To get the 2 damage. Oh man, alive, that was insane. I rolled exceptionally well on 2 dice, I'm not going to lie, without re-rolls.
Yeah,
so somehow he survives that.
Another 1 damage on him.
So onto my activation now. I'm going to put the card on Merman to go after Merman because he's only got 3 health left. I'm going to choose that for his boost, so I get 1 AP and 1 mana, and then I get +1 to the scope of all my physical attacks this round, which is going to be happening here. I get that, and then I'm going to boost it with another 2 AP, another mana. I'm going to choose this instead of the mana, so I get 2 mana from both cards and 3 AP. If I cause 2 or more damage to He-Man in this activation, during this activation I gain 1 action and 1 mana, which is worth doing, I think. So I'm up to 3 AP. I'm going to use my first action to spend those 2 mana that I just gained to use his instant puddle, because it's just too good to pass up on. 3, I need 1 4-up, we get it. We'll put the puddle down here again, I think. So we'll whack it down. And then what we're going to do is attack He-Man for the second AP, or the first AP actually, because I haven't used one yet. Sorry, I'll focus, and then we'll boost the attack, so it'll be 2 AP. So I've got 1 left, unless I cause 2 damage, in which case I get more. I'm up to 5 because you're inside my puddle on the dice, and 3s because my scope's increased this round. Oh, my rolls. Insane. Go on, Damien, see what you can get. Oh, you got 2 with an explode. I do also have an explode though, and no re-rolls for me. So I'll just add in my crit. No. Yes for you. Nice. So 3 to my... so only 1 goes through, which causes 1 damage. It doesn't get me the extra AP I needed. Alright, then we're going to boost Merman's activation here with another 2 AP. No more mana. I know. And then we're going to gain another mana, though, there to re-roll if we need to. So it's going to be another attack. And I've got 3 AP technically, but it's 2 AP for the next attack. Still on 5 because you're in my puddle. And still 3 ups. Oh, not so good, though. 2 for you as well. And a re-roll for my 1 mana, which is nothing. So you managed to block it. Tasty. Okay. Merman risked it all, and we failed. And I'm not going to go with any more there. So we've both chosen our cards already. Let's flip. 9 for me. 8. Oh, just about clinched that one. So I do get to go again. Also worth pointing out, guys, that Skeletor's been gaining mana each time one of my allies has been taking a damage due to the Havoc Staff. It's just a straight-up rule that it gets. It can't cause much damage, but that's kind of what it gives him, I guess. So we're going to go with Skeletor and activate him with my card, and it's going to be 2 AP and 2 mana, because I'm going to choose this one here. And what he's going to do, he's going to spend 1 mana to use his Magic Blast in combat. It allows him to use his magic as a melee weapon, which is pretty cool. So I went up to 5 mana, 2 for the card, and then spend 2, 1 for the attack, and 1 to allow me to use Magic Blast in melee. So I actually go up to 6 dice because I'm +2 for being on more mana than you. So and I got 3 to spend for re-rolls, and that's a good roll. It's a very good roll. We'll re-roll those 2 for 2 mana, so he's down to 1. We get no more though, so it's down to the crits, and I need these crits. Oh, I do. Yeah, I do, and that would carry on exploding, but I don't need it. I've got enough successes. I would cause at least 2 damage there, which does take He-Man out, unfortunately. And Skeletor going nuts there. Meh. He's got an AP left because that was his first, so he's just going to Overwatch, because then if anybody moves in range of his Magic Blast, he can use that for his last mana there. So also worth pointing out, guys, I forgot to mention this, enemy characters that get taken out, they have points values, so we gain points for the enemy characters you take out and whatever equipment they have on them. So just thought that was worth mentioning. Damien, what are you going to use your card to activate?
So let's go with Orko.
Okay.
So I get 3 mana.
Yeah.
But I can only gain 1 anyway, sorry.
Okay.
He's already on 4. And I get 2 actions. So we'll move.
Gonna move him, yeah?
Yeah. So we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm spending 2 mana for Spell of Protection.
Yeah.
So I target my allies instead. Obviously, because Orko's not the greatest magician in the world, I need to make a mind test. So I need 2 successes. This will be a 3-up because he gets +1 to this. So
nice.
yeah,
Got it easy.
2 successes there. So I actually get to make my attack. I've got 6 power, so 6 dice. Man at Arms doesn't need to roll defense test for this.
I'll use the wolf's fate.
So yeah, I've got 3 successes there, which is more than enough. I need 1 success, which gives Man at Arms protection.
Nice.
So that increases his scope by 1, and that will be Orko done.
So 1 card for me, and I think you got 2 left, Damien. But
Yeah.
2 for me, 4 for you. So you do get choice. But you've only got 1 model to choose from, haven't you? Anyway, you didn't really want to be winning that, did you?
No, I wanted you to go first.
I imagine so. Yeah.
So I've got 2 AP and I get 2 mana. So start with Stratos. We are going to move 1 to move to there.
Yep.
And then for the second one, I'm going to use my flamethrower. So my flamethrower is quite nice because it affects everyone within 2 hexes from whoever I target, and you have to roll 6s in order for them to succeed. So
Nice.
the defense test has to be 6s. So I have 5 perception on this.
Yep.
So it's -1, so I get 4. Target Trapjaw.
Trapjaw. Only 2 toughness for Trapjaw. He's only got 1 health left, and he only got 1 success. Oh.
I get 1 success.
But then you got the crit.
Sorry, you get no successes. You have to roll 6s.
Oh, I do. Yes, because it's the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Gonna re-roll.
Yeah.
You need 2 successes, don't
I'm
you?
going to spend 2 to re-roll, yeah, because I need 2 successes for this to succeed. So spend my 2 mana to re-roll 2.
Oh, that's not what you want.
No, and then my 6, I need a 5.
No. The rolls have not been favouring the Masters of the Universe, unfortunately.
I might as well use my last one to boost, because I don't think I'm going to score it for my glory card. So I'm going to take the... extra AP, not that it's going to be useful.
Yeah.
In fact it is, so I'm going to use the first one to focus.
Yeah, might as well.
That is 1 to focus to increase my scope, and then I'll use my flamethrower again for my last 2.
Yeah.
And I've got a mana there if I need to reroll.
So Stratos going again. You're going to go for Trapjaw again?
Yeah,
Might as well.
again.
I need 6s. I get 1, and it does
so
explode.
They are successes because of my focus. I've got the 1 for the reroll.
Yeah, go for it. 1 mana left to reroll. No, the rerolls are not favouring you. Add the crits in.
6. Yes.
Oh, that does work. I do get 1 success though.
So I've got 1, which is 3,
More
which
than
does do 2 damage to everyone within 2 hexes.
Oh, of him as well.
Yeah, so it'll be Trapjaw and Evil Limb both take 2 damage.
Nasty. So Trapjaw goes down. So you get the points for that, and then 2 on Evil Lynn, so she's on 2 left. So it just makes sense. 2 go on Evil Lynn. She's then going to use my card, my last card, so there's no boosting. I'm going to go with 3 AP actually. So I'm going to gain the extra AP. 1 to move up to there, and then she's going to focus and attack with a ranged attack. So one thing I've realised, guys, the Shadow Strike does cost a mana to use because it's a spelled weapon. So I'm going to take the extra mana instead of the AP and not focus. So just use the second AP to attack after the move. -1 die, so I'm down to 4 versus your 3. This is interesting. Oh, not good either. I need. Oh wow! Now the rolls come out, Damien. Right when you've lost it there. But I am contesting, which is all I needed to do for now. So end of that round, clean up. I do finally get the middle. So Merman, it's under in there. He takes that, and we clear off his puddle again, and the Overwatch token on everybody. I gain another 20 there for the middle objective. I can test this. So going into the final and 4th round, we'll play this out, Damien. So I'm winning ties now because it's back to me for the priority. There we go. So we flip. 7 for me, 5 for you. You were quite happy with that, I think, yeah?
Yeah.
But I wanted priority, to be honest, because I do want to go with her before she dies. I'm also going to choose to boost for this, so I get +2 AP, so I'm on 4 AP, +2 mana, and then I get this, which allows power costs or spells, which she does have one, cost 1 less AP to use, which is really handy for her. So yeah, we'll go focus and shoot you first, and spend 1 of my 2 mana to use the spell, Shadow Strike. 4 dice for her, in Stratos. Oh, it's good.
Oh no, come on dice, don't let me down.
That's good.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's good. So you get 2. We both do have
crit.
a crit to add. I get it. You do not.
not.
So two go
successes.
through, which would be only 1 damage, but it's a damage. And then I get to do that again. So now I've got 1 mana left to use it again for the next AP. Still 4 dice. Or do I boost? Yeah, we'll boost it for that. So we'll go up to 5. Because I can do that for her each mana I spend. So I've got a +1 there. Thank you. Let's go back up to 5. Oh, not a good roll though. Not amazing for you because I could still add 1 in.
Good.
But I don't. So that one will miss and Stratos gets away with it. But I Overwatch, because if you want to get into combat with me, I will get to interrupt you. Who are we going
I'm
with?
going to go with Man at Arms.
Ooh, interesting.
So he gets 2 mana and 3 action points.
Nice.
I can't focus because of this card. I don't particularly want it anyway.
Yep.
But so my first action, I'm going to move. So he's going to move to there for his first one. For his second action, he's going to shoot you with his arm cannon.
She only has the 1 toughness, so here we go. And she doesn't get anything with it. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt.
So 3.
Add in that unless you want to re-roll. No.
No. I should have re-rolled it. Been the 2 so that is 1 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 left.
She takes the damage, she's got 1 left. So you've got an AP left to use your arm cannon again.
Yeah,
Because
again, so
don't reduce with yours.
Nope.
She's only got the 1 still. She gets it though. Oh, we'll count that. So
Was it counting?
yeah, you can get that. You got 2 re-rolls if you need them.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You're gonna have to do it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So I need at least 1 of these.
See what you can do.
Yeah. So I get both. So that's 2 successes, which does the last damage I need.
Nice. Takes her down. So we both picked initiative cards again, or fate cards for the initiative. 5 for me, 7 for you, Damien. So you do get it.
So I'm going to go with Orko. I'm going to get the 2 mana for this.
And 2 AP,
Boost with Orko to get my move off. So I get my 3 AP.
which gives you
I
2
get
moves.
more mana, but I don't need it.
Yeah.
In fact, that will gain me a focus. The 8.
Focus gets used anyway,
3, 4,
and then
5, 6, 7, 8.
and then unfortunately you needed the second move just for that 1 hex.
So I moved the 1 hex.
But that does get him onto the objective, and possibly that'll stop me this round, you see, getting that, so we'll wait and see. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go with Skeletor for me. He's on 4 mana from damage caused to my guys. The Havoc Staff's kind of absorbed it. So I get -1 die for all attack tests, but I got 4 AP from that, but 0 mana. We'll do a focus move. So for the first 2 AP, 1, 2, go to there with the boosted move, and then we'll spend my 3rd AP out of the 4, and then also 2 mana to go down to 2 left to try and pull off summon. So I need a test with -2 here. 5 dice, but I need 6s, and I got 2 re-rolls if I need them to pull off summon. It's to teleport Merman over next to me. I get it. So we teleport Merman into an adjacent hex to there, and then I've got an AP left. So what we'll do is just, I can't move again.
I'll spend 2
okay.
to add 2 dice to my test.
And then I am down to 4 dice instead of 5 because Magic Blast is -1, and I don't have more mana than you, so I don't get +2 dice. Spent 1 of my 2 mana to actually pull it off, and you get cover as well
So
from where I am.
your scope, so
Yeah.
5s.
And I get 1, but it is a crit.
I've got 2.
Okay, I will.
I'm not going to reroll.
Might as well re-roll with a mana. Oh, it was worth it. It was worth it. 2 for the crits. Okay, so we do draw though, so you're all good. Both flipped our next cards. You do initiative, Damien, but that's your last card. I've technically got 1 more if I wish to activate somebody else again.
So I have to go with Stratos.
Yep.
So he gains 2 mana and he gets 2 AP. So I'm going to spend my first AP and 1 mana to do his Leader of Avion. So this one, I do not need line of sight and it doesn't have a range on it. I do a power test. I need 1 success. And I can give an ally a focus or a Overwatch who's already activated. 1 4-up basically for this, and I've got a mana for a reroll. So I've got it. So I'm going to give Orko an Overwatch.
Mighty Hero, it's not so crazy.
For when you try to put Merman on that
Yeah, I
objective.
like it.
I haven't got line of sight and Triclops, and I want to claim that objective, so he's just going to stay there.
So all I've got to try and pull off now is to try and claim the other objective on in your deployment, and you've got mine in mine. So I'm going to go with Merman. Once he moves though, you're going to overwatch him.
Yeah,
so
I have to overwatch.
I will boost with my only card left because it makes sense.
Yep.
And those are the two I get. So I've got 4 AP and 2 mana, and then I'll choose from these. So I'll put those 2 on him. I'm going to gain the extra 2 mana for those, which puts me on 4 mana. I'm going to spend 2 of those to use the instant puddle, which is going to be 3 power. And I need a 4. We get it, just?
Yep.
Put the puddle next to Orko. So we're going to move. You interrupt me straight away here.
Yep.
To be fair, I'll use my movement just to drop there instead. So I'm straight on the objective and you'll interrupt me there.
Yeah, because you were there, weren't you?
Yeah, so you'd have to then
yeah.
combat instead, basically, is my idea.
So I've just got to try and smack you in the face, or not?
Yeah, because that's going to be better for me, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's exactly why I wanted to go in combat instead. So we're going to go for 2 attacks with the trident. We gain +1 die to go up to
I always fancy
5 because you have you're in my puddle.
Physical. I'm going to spend 2 of my mana
To boost your defense.
to boost my defense by 2 dice.
Otherwise, you're just awful defense,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I'm on 1 defense dice otherwise.
Okay, let's go for it. Oh, not great for me, but I do have rerolls in the bag.
So I get 1.
1, I'll reroll 2 of those for my 2 mana. Oh, it's good.
Oh no.
2 crits to add. I get 1 more. That's 4 successes to your 1.
3 successes.
Which makes for not quite 3 damage, just the 2.
2 them. Ooh.
1 left for him. I've got no mana left. It's down to this final attack as to whether Orko can shake off
Spend
Merman.
that mana to add the 1 defense dice. I'm on 2.
Yeah, so I'm still on 5 here. See what we can do. My last 2 AP to do this. And that's the roll that I get. There's no boosts or anything here.
Come on, crits.
Oh, you get it!
yes.
That's a pretty cool ending. So Orko manages to
tanks
fend
it.
off Merman at the end. There's no cards left to activate anybody. So to be fair to Orko, on 1 health left, fends off the Merman, stuck in his puddle and everything. So to be fair, Damien, you do in this cleanup phase, because that's the end of the game, guys. End of round 4. You claim this.
Very nice, thank you very much.
And then I think that's that for the points there. So what we'll do, guys, we'll work out final points and give our thoughts on the game. So 112 to 76 for the Masters of the Universe. So I do win it in the end.
Yep.
To be fair, though, you managed to pull off this extra 20 here in the end, so it closed the gap a bit, which is nice. And I must admit, right up until the end, it has some real good moments for in the game.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Even though I
I think the crits do add a lot to this. I think some game systems and mechanics, like the crits for some games, it isn't needed.
No.
But I feel like with this,
Yeah.
it makes playing the extra fate cards to boost the actions and the activations even more worth it, because it can be clinch with the crits and everything.
I feel like I missed the point at the start. Stratos, perfect. Did exactly what I wanted him to. I think Mana Arms I should have put in the middle.
Yeah.
Try and kind of blast.
I had quite a lot in the middle, didn't I, to go here. And Merman just caused trouble the whole time.
Yeah, and I think with my glory card at the start, I discarded the spend 5 mana for 10, the one that you scored.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a better one with Orko there.
Yeah.
Would have been a better one to choose. So
True.
a couple of misplays I made, but overall, just I think.
Overall fun game, then.
Yeah, fun game.
Yeah. I did have a good bit of better dice luck as well throughout a lot of it.
The first round as well, my initiative cards were awful.
Yeah.
The highest was 7 in the first round, I think.
Yeah. No, I definitely could see that in the first one. Yeah, you did struggle a bit with that. It allowed me the first couple of rounds. I had some good initiative here in the middle to be able to go first and try and take stuff out.
Yeah.
And I had to boost in those moments to make sure that I took people out and claim that middle one.
Yeah.
And then I think that was kind of the turning point then in the game. But
Yeah, I think my last 2 turns were the best I did. So the last kind of turn 3, 4, I think I actually played quite well.
yeah, I would agree. Yeah,
Just
definitely.
those first 2 turns, it was
Indeed,
all
yeah.
went in your favour.
And Man at Arms was unfortunate. He had those unlucky rolls, didn't he,
Yeah.
for his first activation?
Yeah.
It's just one of those. I like the way Orko works. He seems cool.
Yeah,
He's
Orko's
kind of
really
fluffy.
nice. I think he would have been better off being a bit more in the middle.
For the defense
The
buffs.
defense. I think I missed, maybe if I moved the objective somewhere else as well, made it harder for you to get.
Yeah, because I think that would have countered Merman's puddle a bit
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
bonus dice for me, because he was ridiculous, to be honest, like
Yeah,
causing
Merman
damage.
was definitely the MVP.
He was, yeah.
But yeah, no, Orko's really good. That extra dice for his mana would have been really helpful in the middle. Again, because he needs line of sight, these 2 big walls kind of cut me off. So with Ramman in the middle, if I'd have had Orko here, I could have used his.
And obviously, you guys, yeah, Damien just pointed out there how this is laid out. There's different battlefield maps we can play. We just chose this one for this game at random. It's the first one in the battlefield book to try out for you guys. So obviously you can see how it would really change up how each game kind of goes, for sure.
Yeah, but no, really good. I
really enjoyed it. Indeed. So thanks for watching, guys, and thanks to Damien for playing this one for you guys for this Let's Play. Thanks for watching this Let's Play. Make sure to check out our sponsor Board in Brum for all your hobby needs. Make sure to keep it right here at Wargaming Luke for all things Masters of the Universe Battleground. And until next time, as always, happy wargaming.